IGP orders immediate retirement to police officers implicated in forgery and falsification. The Inspector General of Police Kayode EGBETOKUN has ordered the immediate retirement of senior officers within the Nigerian police force who have either surpassed the age of 60 or have served for over 35 years. Among those affected by the directive are Simon Love, SAN, the head of the Nigerian Police Force Legal Section, and Bennett Igwe, a former Commissioner of Police in the Federal Capital Territory. These officers have been linked to allegations of document forgery, record falsification, and breaches of service regulations. The directive was detailed in a letter dated February 1, 2025, signed by the CP Bode Akimba-Milowo, Deputy Force Secretary, on behalf of the Inspector General of Police. The letter was addressed to senior officials, including Deputy Inspector General of Police, Assistant Inspector General of Police, Commandants of Police Staff College in Jos and Kano, Commissioners of Police, and Commandants of Police College nationwide. Letter titled Police Service Commission Decision as its first extraordinary meeting of the 6th Management Board on the regularization of dates of first appointment of cadets, ASPs, inspectors, force entrants, outlined the implementation process for the decision. It stated, attached letter number CH8400.IGP.SEC/ABJ/VOL.17/90, date 31 January 2025, with its attachment received from the Inspector General of Police Force, Headquarters Abuja, in respect of the above underlined subjects refers. I am to convey the directive of the Inspector General of Police that you ensure comprehensive implementation of the decision with emphasis on paragraphs 3 and 4 of the attachment letter under reference. The Police Service Commission (PSC) had earlier communicated its decision the IGP through a letter dated January 31, 2025, and signed by Namani Oyemuchi, Secretary to the PSC. According to the PSC, accordingly, the Commission at its first extraordinary meeting of the 6th Management Board held on Friday, 31 January 2025, has approved the immediate retirement of those officers who have spent 35 years in service and those above 60 years of age. Any omission discovered subsequently on the issue also falls within this approval. Further, the instruction stated, please implement, inform the affected officers and make replacement for the vacancies thereafter, immediately and forward to the Commission for its consideration and approval. A list of officers who should have retired based on their enlistment dates includes Simon Love, whose service should have ended in January 8, 2022. Other officers listed for retirement include Bennett Igwe, January 5, 2023. Hakim Bayo Olasakimi Olasoji, Louis Chike Wabawa, Marco Asule, Adamu Danjuma, Adra Olusegun, and Ireme Solomon. Recall that on January 31, 2025, the PSC had given its approval for the immediate retirement of these officers. In a statement issued on the same day, Ikechukwu and the PSC Head of Press and Public Relations confirmed the development, stating PSC rose from its first extraordinary meeting with the approval for the immediate retirement of senior police officers who have spent more than 35 years in service and those above 60 years of age. The meeting was presided over by the Commission Chairman DIG Hashimu Agongo, retired, and attended by key officials including retired Supreme Court Justice Adamu Paul Galmuje and Honorable Commissioner representing the Judiciary DIG Taiwo Lakano, retired. Directive from the PSC had been forwarded to the Inspector General of Police for execution. Sahara reporters had previously revealed that over 300 officers were implicated in an age falsification scandal within the Nigerian police force. A high-profile investigation had been launched into allegations of record tampering, implicating several senior officers, including Simon Love. Following this development, the Inspector General of Police Kayode EGBETOKUN initiated a thorough probe into the suspected manipulation of service record. Reports indicated that the head of Interpol National Center Bureau (NCB), AIG Dowu Obuhanwa, alongside AIG Abdul Yari and several other high-ranking officers, were also found to be involved. This was documented in a memo dated January 13, 2025, signed by AIG Olufo Roda Assistant Inspector General of Police and Force Secretary, and addressed to the IGP Monitoring Unit. According to the memo, senior officers affected by the investigation include DCP Simon Asambala of SAN, AIG Abdul Yari, AIG Idowu Owonwa, AIG Ben Igwe, CP Peter Okachi Opara, CP Bobo Okani, and ASP Atman Brown. Sources disclosed to Sahara reporters that police authorities plan to discreetly retire officers involved in falsification scandal, including Simon Love, Ben Igwe, and Idowu Owonwa. A police insider noted there are over 300 senior police officers caught in the aid falsification scandal. Police require retired Simon Love, Ben Igwe, Idowu Owonwa, and others caught in the aid falsification scandal. Additional sources allege that Igwe and Love have spent up to 45 years in the police force. Igwe is over 70 years old and he is still in the force. Idowu Owonwa ought to have retired officially this year, but he altered his record and pushed it to 2029, a source reviewed. Reports also indicate that AIG Lafia Abdullahi is set to be demoted to Superintendent of Police (SP). Additionally, all implicated officers are required to reimburse the salaries and benefits received for the additional years they remain in service beyond their official retirement dates. The PSC's statement further clarified that the Commission had reviewed its decision regarding the service entry dates of officers and concluded that previous rulings violated public service regulations. Even with that being told, personally, I don't even think it's wise for someone who should be tired and resting at home to still be working. Okay? Because going through the comment section, a lot of people actually say the same thing. People need to retire for the young graduates who are still very much young, strong, and can be able to do this job well, can get a good job. Okay? Going through the comment sections, some people also wrote that it is good if they retire most people that forge their, not just the Nigerian police force, every federal job, including state, they should look into each and every one of them so that people will get retired and people will get job. You can imagine a graduate for over 9 years, 10 years, nothing to show for it. Certificate is just lying there. After graduating from school, now you're going to learn a hard work. That is now the new format. Okay? And personally, I think this is a right step in a right direction. Because at least if people keep retiring ahead, that way there will be job for other undergraduates. People will now be motivated to even go to school. That is why everyone started saying that school is not even, the ultimate and all that. As if education is now a joke in this part of the world. Because you go to school after suffering, reading your book, passing your exam, getting a good grade, and at the end of it all, you will not even see a decent job because everybody in their respective jobs or offices, none of them wants to retire. None of them wants to know that they are old enough to rest for other younger people, younger generation to take charge. So that way, they keep falsifying their age. You see somebody that is over 80 years, they'll still be shaking and be insisting that they are under 60 just because they don't want to retire. Well, you wouldn't blame anybody because once you retire, sometimes to get your retirement benefits is not going to be a very big deal. And sometimes their children are still very young and small, so they still want to work so that in order to, pay their children's school fees and all well may not, because already the country is hard. So retirement for them will make life more hard for them. But that being said, let the good, better thing or anything worth doing is worth doing well. Okay, if you're thinking about retiring that you will not see something and you will not get money or you start becoming broke and all that, think about those that went to school, those that are their only family hope, and yet they have nothing to show for it. Some of them have stopped going home just because they have nothing to show for it. That being said, thank you so much for listening. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Remember to on your notification bell so once I post new videos, you'll be notified, okay? Stay tuned. I'll be bringing in more news shortly. So just stay tuned and on your